started with a fine, $200, and for parking on my own property. I remember the envelope. White, stamped with HOA. Margaret Thornfield's name written across the bottom like a threat. She was the kind of woman who believed rules were the highest form of power, and her clipboard was her sword. When I called her about it, she didn't even sound surprised. "Mr. Walker," she said sharply, "your cabin falls under our neighborhood's jurisdiction." "My cabin," I replied, "sits on Walker Ranch. It's been in my family since 1943. She sighed, the kind of sigh people give when they think you're beneath them. Then she said, "Then maybe your grandfather should have filed better paperwork." That's when I knew this wasn't about parking. A few days later, I drove back to my cabin and saw it, a metal barrier across the bridge. My bridge, the same one my grandfather built with his bare hands before the war. There was a sign on it, bright red letters, HOA property, no trespassing. I parked, walked right up to Margaret and her little committee standing there like border guards. "You blocked my bridge," I said calmly. She smiled that smug smile. "We're enforcing community safety." I pointed to the creek below us. "That bridge is the only way in or out. You're blocking families from reaching their homes." She folded her arms. "Then you'll need to request permission from the HOA board." I laughed once, low and tired. "Permission? To cross my own land?" She didn't blink. That night I sat on my porch under the stars, staring at the bridge. The air smelled of pine and cold iron. And for the first time in years I felt the same fire my grandfather must have felt, the kind that doesn't go out until justice is done. So I called my lawyer, and I filed something Margaret never expected, an emergency injunction. But what she did the next morning changed everything.